Ah, you're back, are you? How much have you filled in your Pokédex? May I see it? Let's see. You've caught 55. It looks as if you're putting in an honest effort. When you manage to fill it some more, come and show me, please. So, welcome back. Last time we challenged the Elite Four at the Indigo Plateau and became the champion of the Kanto region. Unfortunately, we did suffer 2 losses in the process, those being Helios the Charizard, who fell to a crit outrage from a Dragonite that Lance had. Honestly, the really annoying part of that, the most annoying part of that was that it was on literally the final turn of the battle. And then we also lost Pandora the Muck to a Psychic from my rivals Alakazam in the Champion Battle. Now, my level cap has gone up to 65, that'll be my final level cap for the game. And pretty much I'm now fishing here, mostly because in order to move on with the game, we need to catch more Pokemon. Basically, in order to proceed with the game at this point, you need to have 60 Pokemon registered in your Pokédex. And obviously because I have a few Pokemon from outside of Kanto, they currently aren't recognized. So, well, we caught a Poliwhirl as our encounter for Viridian City. So we are now up to 56, and pretty much I'm going to try to get this done as fast as I can, and while also not kind of inconveniencing myself for later, because pretty much I could inconvenience myself pretty badly here, but I would quite like to avoid that if I can. So unfortunately Helios the Charizard has to go into the Death Box, and so does Pandora the Muck. I'll come back for the Charcoal and the leftovers at a later time. Now I want to pick up this Caterpie because that can evolve twice. I want to pick up this Mankey, and I will put Kuzenbo in the box just for now. And I'll also put Atlas in the box just for now. Oh, and pick up Doduo, so I have a Pokemon that I can use Fly with. Now, first things first, let's quickly teach Fly to Doduo. I don't know how Doduo flies, it doesn't have wings. I always assumed that it either just runs insanely fast or it just jumps super high. Which, would be very concerning, actually. I think that'd be a terrible way to get around. Anyway, what I need to do now is just level up these Pokemon, so I need 4 Pokemon. Full disclosure, I could, key term, could, just go... I could just go and evolve all my Stone Evolution Pokemon, but at the same time, I don't want to do that, mostly just on the off chance that I need those Pokemon at a later time. Also, please disregard the fact that I momentarily just had to, like, stifle a hiccup. That happens sometimes. Happens to the best of us. And also me, I guess. Anyway, so I'm going to quickly head on into Victory Road, and hopefully we'll be able to find something powerful. I'm hoping we can just find a Marowak or a Primeape or something. A Geodude isn't exactly ideal, but I'll take it because realistically I just need to get a level 8 Pokemon up to level 10. So realistically that probably won't take too long. So I'm on 56 now. Oh, so that'll bring me up to 57, then 58 when I get Butterfree. Then I can evolve... Mankey, because I think that takes a tiny bit less EXP than Tentacool does. And then I can go back to the game corner in Celadon City, and from there I can actually buy another Pokemon. From there I can buy... That's an inconvenience, but okay. From there I can buy an Executor with 500 coins. It basically costs me 10,000 Pokédollars, but hey, it skips a bit of grinding, and realistically sometimes that's all that we need. Also, on top of that, I could just evolve the Execute that I have, but I don't know its level up moveset off the top of my head, so I don't want to evolve it just yet on the off chance. I don't want to evolve it just yet, just on the off chance that I would miss out on a good move for it. So, pretty much that's currently the outlook. So I'm going to go evolve, so I'm going to finish leveling up this Metapod, it's going to become Butterfree. That'll bring me up to 58, Mankey will evolve to Primeape to 59, then I can go and I can buy a Executor, and that'll be Pokemon number 60. And from there, we should be good to go. To be totally honest, I don't know why I picked up Tentacool if I'm going to do it this way, but hey, here we are. So, Metapod goes up to level 11. Unfortunately, we would now be missing out on Confusion for Butterfree. Fortunately for me, though, I'm probably not going to be using Butterfree in this playthrough. To be totally honest, if I find a situation where I'm now using Butterfree, then something has probably gone horribly wrong. And, well, I like Butterfree, but, you know, at this juncture, when I'm going to be going into the rematches with the Elite Four eventually under-leveled, yeah, not exactly where I want to be. So now, let's quickly put the EXP share on to Mankey, fly back on over to Celadon City. Now, I'm going to go and fight these bikers, mostly because these guys have consistently been some of the most, I guess, convenient people to train in Worth. Mostly because there's like 6 of them in one area, and they all have poison types and fighting types. So basically, if you need physical attack or HP, or I think a few defense EVs, these guys are probably your best bet. Also, on top of that, there's like 7 of them. No, there's 6 of them. But anyway, you can get a good amount of grinding done pretty quickly just by fighting them. And they are pretty much always, like, I'm fairly certain that these guys are basically always ready to battle. Like, every now and then, 1 or 2 of them will be like, nah, that's fine. And, yeah, you still get a good amount of EXP out of them, even though they're kind of like high level 20s, low level 30s. I don't know if any of these guys actually level up as you go through the game. But hey, if nothing else, I know that I can just one-shot all of their Pokemon now, because, you know, I'm nearly double their level. And also, Sandslash is just generally a cool Pokemon that I like having with me. Yeah, I don't know if that's actually come across yet, but yeah, throughout this playthrough, I've kind of done everything in my power to try to keep this Sandslash alive. Also, fun fact, the general biker guys seem to have more poison types. The guys who are classified as Cue-Ball trainers, they actually seem to pretty much always just have the fighting types. That's typically a good way to kind of differentiate them. I mean, on the overworld, they look the exact same, so yeah, that maybe doesn't quite work. Maybe that doesn't quite work as well. Also, these guys don't actually give you all that much money. They don't give you all that much money, but I'm fighting them so often that, hey, I might as well. Oh, and also I do get a decent chunk of the XP. Weezing, level 33. Weezing is a great Pokemon to fight against, mostly because it always gives good experience. And it can actually apparently take a hit. It can apparently take a slash from my Sandslash. Although, you know, I can't Earthquake it because Levitate. However, it does give decent EXP. Now the question is... Oh, also, Mankey is getting less experience because it is being kind of split between Sandslash and Mankey. Actually, I don't... No, wait, I don't think the EXP is being split. Actually, I don't know. I'll be totally honest. One thing that I always forget is how the EXP share actually works in this game. Either way, I think we should be just about done. Pretty much as soon as it evolves into Primeape, we are good to go. And, you know, Sandslash will continue to be able to just one-shot absolutely everything here. Because realistically, what are they going to do to stop me? You know, not be level 28? I mean, credit where it's due, some of them may be level 29. I know, it's a shocking state of affairs. No way am I going to beat all these guys, and I'm going to beat all these guys, and I don't think I'm actually going to get the Primeape, and that's going to be really awkward. I could have just, said for convenience sake, oh what, okay, this guy actually did level up, yeah, okay, now we're getting the EXP that we need, because this guy did level up, and it didn't make much difference, because we still one-shot him. But yeah, 781, there we go, 10 out of 10. Mankey will now evolve when we get out of this fight. I've lost the ability to words today. Okay, so that... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, what was I worried about? Wow. What was I worried about? Like, calm down, me from about 10 seconds ago. It's not that serious. Okay. Also, hey, that guy gave actual kind of something that may be considered as money. Wow. Okay, so now that we have Primeape, we are up to 59 Pokemon. Now I'm just going to head on back to the Gaming Corner, buy 500 coins, buy an Executor, fly back to Pallet Town, and then we can be on our way. And then we can actually start this episode 11 minutes in. By the time I go and get all this done, it'll probably be like 12 and a half minutes, but still, you get what I mean. Because, well, for now, we are actually going to be leaving mainland Kanto when once I get the national decks, which won't be too long. Also, 10 out of 10. I love how they still just have access to the game, to the rocket hideout just down there. Just like, no one will go down there. It's like, really? You sure you don't want to hide the entrance to the criminal syndicate base again? No? Okay. So we buy a Clefairy. Oh, it was a Bellsprout. That's fine. You know what? That's double fine. Because I didn't have a Bellsprout either, I think. And if I need to, I can just level that up once and get a Weeping Bell. Now, honestly, you know what? Let's double check. That's not the right button. Yeah, I have 60 Pokemon now, so let's head on back to Professor Oak. Okay. Even though I don't like talking to the guy for reasons I already explained in the last episode. But hey, let's quickly go back, and then we can be on our way to actually start this episode off properly. I did consider just doing this off-screen, but thought it would be best for me to actually show what this is like. Good to see you. How's your Pokedex coming along? Here, let me take a look. So, we've now got 60 Pokemon. This is turning out to be quite a respectable Pokedex. Cool. Now this is excellent. I have another important favour to ask of you. I need you to listen closely. Recently there have been sightings of many rare Pokemon species. I'm talking about Pokemon that have never been seen in Kanto. I would love to go see things for myself, but I'm much too old. Since I can't do it, I'd like you to go in my place. Hey, I heard that. Gramps, what's with favouring him over me all the time? I went and collected more Pokemon, and faster too. You should just let me handle everything. I know, of course I need your help too. Now I need to see both of your Pokedexes. So, now he takes both of our Pokedexes and upgrades them. And that's done. Now these units can record data on a lot more Pokemon. Okay, so with that, that's that. Now, this time you really must work towards filling your Pokedexes. I urge you to make them the best and most complete of all time. Truly, this is a monumentally great undertaking in Pokemon history. Gramps, calm down, don't get so excited. I'll get the Pokedex completed, don't you worry about a thing. I think I'll try looking around one island first. Anyways, I'm out of here. Okay, so, with that, we are also going to be going to one island. Mostly because that's where we need to go next. Also, that's the game's way of kind of subtly telling you, hey, you need to go to one island now. Okay, so, while we're doing everything else, let's, okay. Give me totally honest, I kind of want to add 2 more Pokemon to the team, just to kind of, you know, finish the team and round that out again. But also, I don't know what I want to add to the team, and I know I have a few encounters coming up, so I think I'm just going to leave it for now. And, I mean, realistically, I have plenty of amazing Pokemon just lined up, ready to join the team if I need them. So for now, I think we're okay. Also, we got a Bellsprout, it's level 8. And let's quickly... Actually, hang on, wait. What does this Bellsprout have? Jolly nature. That's not... Actually, wait, that is pretty bad in this gen. That is pretty bad in this gen because... Actually, no. I mean, realistically, I'm gonna be honest. It's not a great Pokemon. It's just not a great Pokemon to have to use. Anyway, I also really should fix this PC organization. But hey, that's on me. That is something for future me to handle. Now, I believe I need strength to get through here, but honestly, if I need to, I can just teach... If I need to, I can just teach it to Atlas and have it overwrite one of the TM moves I taught him. Because I did teach him both Sludge Bomb and Earthquake near the end there. Okay, so, now we go on over to one island, and did I heal? I think I did, but I have an awful feeling that I didn't. Well, if I didn't, I think I'm still going to be okay, because I know what I'm dealing with today. Okay, let's go talk to Celio. How have things been for you? Oh, is that right? You've caught more Pokemon? Do you know what? Maybe I can be useful to you. I'm modifying the network machine right now. I'm changing it so it can handle trades over long distances. When I get finished, you'll be trading for exotic Pokemon from trainers far away. But there's a slight catch. For the link to work, the machine needs a special gemstone. It's supposed to be on one island, but I haven't found one yet. Who knows where it could be? Okay, so, basically, we are now looking for two special gemstones. Spoilers, they are a ruby and a sapphire. Because ruby and sapphire. Basically, we need to get the ruby and the sapphire, and then once we get them, I didn't buy repels. No way, I did, they're at the top of the bag. Basically, what we need to do is get a ruby and a sapphire, then once we have those... Okay, apparently I fought that kid while I was doing my training. These 5 people up here, them and the fisherman, and the 2 swimmers here, they were a great help while I was doing my grinding for the Elite Four. Especially this guy, he has like 2... I think he has 2 Sea Kings and 3 Goldines. He was invaluable for getting attack EVs. Like, he made Atlas as powerful as it was. Whew, we punched through at last. Let's go treasure hunting. Any treasure we find, we haul back to the warehouse. Understood? Oh, and what were the passwords of the Rocket Warehouse, I mean? What, you forgot the password? There's actually 2. First one's Goldine Need Log. And the second one is... Hey, this snoop's been listening in. Okay, also this guy... Can you imagine if this volcano were to erupt? The explosion would be the end of us. How terrifying is that? Well, we're terrified. Would you like me to teach you Safeguard? Yeah, you're right. It is too terrifying. Yeah, Safeguard is scary. Oh, what a dangerous move, Safeguard. Drink a horn in on our treasure? Don't bet on it. Buddy, you are a Team Rocket grunt. I beat your leader like 3 times without really having any hassle. Like, buddy, I'm the Pokemon League champion and you are sending out a level 35 Rattata. Consider your life choices before you try to fight my Pokemon, please. Okay, so what else are you going to send out? Okay, you upgraded to a Raticate. Okay, he landed a hit because of quick attack. Slash, one-shots, easy. Also, we will have to come back through Mount Ember again at a later time, because there is a legendary Pokemon up here. However, if you've seen how I do my playthroughs normally, I come back and do all of the legendary encounters in one episode just before I finish off the game. So yeah, that'll be the second to last episode, so we have a few episodes to go before then. Basically, today we'll be doing this. Next time we'll probably be starting up 4, 5, 6, and 7 Island. I don't know how long each of all these things will take, but hey, that's pretty much currently the plan. And I do need to be... Actually, no, wait, I don't need to be careful. I'm not going to hit the level cap. Develop amnesia conveniently and forget everything that you heard. You've been eavesdropping... well, no, not really. I was kind of just in the area. It's like, I guess I was unintentionally eavesdropping anyway. Also, I think I mentioned it earlier in the playthrough. I think it's kind of messed up that Team Rocket are using Cubones. It's like, they killed that Marowak, and now a couple of them periodically have Cubones. Like, that's messed up. Oh wow, this one actually had a Marowak. And we Earthquake. Maybe I shouldn't be Earthquaking on an active volcano, but hey, here we are. You know, that's just Pokemon World logic. Anyway, with that... Huh? What? Anyway, that's Team Rocket dealt with again. Why do you have to win? What a setback. We'll have to regroup. You, don't even think about taking a step inside here. If you know what's good for you, don't even think about this. I mean, you could have just stayed where you were and I wouldn't have been able to do anything, but go off, I guess. Also, I did already get my encounter on Mount Ember. That's how I actually got Atlas. I did have a Machop previously, because I caught a Machoke in Victory Road. But then I came back here and then caught another one. Basically, I caught a Machop on Mount Ember because I just wanted to see if I could get a slightly better nature. And as it turns out, I did. I got a serious nature instead of a rash nature. I think rash nature is like plus special attack minus special defense. And realistically, I think that's probably for the best. Now then, what I need to do is push this forward too. So we push this once and twice. Careful, we go down here, push this up, and away we go. If there's one thing I've gotten good at over the years, it's kind of being okay at strength puzzles. Also, congratulations to Slugma for being the first wild Johto Pokemon we're going to find here. Okay, first wild Johto Pokemon we're finding after getting the National Dex. Technically, the first Johto Pokemon we found in the wild was a Houndoom, because it replaced one of the Snorlaxes, but still. Actually, while I'm here, I might as well just throw on another Repel, because I can't actually catch anything in here. And I think it's all just, like, I think it is all Geodude. I think it's all Geodude, Machop, and Slugma. Also, I think there might have been a hidden... Yeah, there's a hidden item over here. Well, maybe not a hidden item, but I'm going to go over here and grab whatever this is first. So we push this out of the way, then we push that out of the way, and... Huh. Was I going the right way? I have an awful feeling I was... No, that's the way out. Okay. I was convinced I was going the wrong way. I was convinced I was going the right way and ended up going the wrong way. I mean, hey, I guess that's on brand. Anyway, we now just push this up and this around, and off we go. Now we just push this all the way along, pick up the ruby, and then we are out of here. Because, I think the ruby is in this room here. And, also, this is all in Braille. Gen 3 loved Braille. Gen 3 had so much Braille in it. But with that, we find the ruby. And this says something else I can't, look. I remember when I was a kid, we learned a tiny bit of Braille in school, and I could not tell you any of it. I do not remember it. And that's another Slugma. Fun fact, Slugma is a Pokemon that Slugma is a weird case, because, like, why does it evolve so late? It evolves at, like, for some reason, Slugma evolves at level 38. Like, that's insanely high level, especially for Johto. I mean, I say that, but I don't think you can actually catch a Slugma in Johto. I think Slugma is one of those Pokemon from... I think Slugma is another one of those Pokemon from Gen 2 that you can't actually catch until you get to Kanto. Which is stupid, by the way. I've always maintained that, if nothing else. Also, that's always been just a bit of gameplay design that's kind of irritated me. It's like Misdreavus. I think it's Misdreavus, Murkrow, Houndour, and Slugma. There's probably a couple of others that you just can't catch in Johto. Obviously, Heart Gold Soul Silver fixed this a little bit, because obviously you can now, in Heart Gold Soul Silver, you can find Misdreavus in the Cliff Cave. But yeah, I've always thought that was just weird and very questionable game design. It's like, hey, we added all these new Pokemon. No, you can't get them in the main game. It's like, why? I've always thought that was a bit weird. Anyway, let's go talk to Celio again. Oh, that's... And with that, we give him the ruby. Thank you. You're simply amazing. May I ask one more giant favor of you? Sure, why not? While I was studying gemstones, I discovered something important. There's another gem that forms a pair with this ruby. The other gem is supposed to be somewhere in the Sevi Islands. I need you to go and find the other gem. May I have your ferry pass and town map? So now we get the Rainbow Pass, and a newer page for the town map that covers 4, 5, 6, and 7 islands. This is my own ferry pass. It will let you get to all of the islands on... It'll allow you to get to all of the Sevi Islands, basically. Please, I can't do it without your help. Okay, so with that, let's head on over to 4 Island. So what I'm going to do is go to 4 Island, check 4 Island out, and then I'm going to end off today's episode. Because we have a few things to do on 4 Island, and it might take a little bit longer than like 5 minutes. Hey, what are you doing here in the Sevi Islands? You should quit copying me, you know? Anyways, I already got my Pokemon eggs, so I'm done with this island. Heh, I bet you don't even know about Pokemon eggs. You'll never fill your national dex that way. By the way, I saw someone we both know on this island. Why don't you go look around if it makes you curious? Me, I don't have time to waste. Be smiling here. Okay, so with that... my rival leaves once again. Also, I have an awful, well, not an awful feeling, there's just a feeling that has an item finder right in here somewhere. I guess not? Huh. I assume there must be one somewhere here. Like, why would there not be? Oh, because I can, no, current's much too fast, I can't surf here either, okay. So, pretty much up here, we can go and get Pokemon eggs. But we'll be dealing with all of this and Four Island next time. There's a rare kind of ice Pokemon that lives in the cave. We get a lot of visitors hoping to see that Pokemon. Oh, a Pokemon egg? I have no idea. Oh, wait, the daycare couple in town was saying something. They said they found eggs before on their property. Okay, so what I'm going to do is end off today's episode here. Sorry for it basically being a filler episode. But next time we can start up the side quests in the Savvy Islands for real. And that will take up a few episodes. Well, probably be 2 or 3 episodes. Then we have our legendary encounters. And then we have the finale. So we're actually getting pretty close to the end of the game. So I'm going to end off today's episode here. Next time I'm going to be checking out the cave on this island. And also maybe doing some other stuff as well. But anyway, I'm going to end off today's episode here. As always, feel free to leave a comment and click any buttons down below if you feel so inclined. And I will hopefully see you all tomorrow for whatever it is I'm doing tomorrow. And Pokemon, on the day after. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.